Do you like to create things? Have you ever wanted to do something different with your life, whether it's something on the side or something and you do it full time? Do you sometimes feel like you have to hide your dreams and your passions because people around you don't understand them, or because you're afraid that people that you care about are going to squish your hopes and dreams like a little bug just because they're different? Then this podcast is for you. My name's Brianna, and I am a creative. I'm a writer. I've noticed a pattern of sometimes people give up on things because they think, oh, like I'll never be good at it, or it'll never amount to anything, and that just seems silly because not everything has to create a profit. It's okay to do things just because you enjoy them. It's okay to learn something new just because it looks fun. I feel like the world is a better place when people aren't afraid to do things that are creative. So that's why I'm creating this. This is a podcast that's all about celebrating the creators, and it's by creators for creators. And it's something I've been thinking about for a really long time, and I've been agonizing forever over how do I want to do it? Is anyone going to want to listen? What if I do it this way? Why am I even thinking about doing this? I've literally never done anything like this before, and I've been talking about and looking at doing it since the beginning of 2019. And as I'm recording this, it's May 30th, and I've been telling everyone and their mother for about 2 months now that I'm launching this thing in May. I think part of why I've been putting it off is because I felt like I had to get everything perfect, have everything be just right for when I launch. But that's not how creative things work. It doesn't need to be perfect when you make it, it just needs to exist. Sometimes the act of putting words on paper or sketching something out or just getting it out of your head and into existence, that can help you start perfecting it. Like, it's not going to grow until it exists. You can't edit a blank page. Art's subjective. There's some people that aren't going to like this. There's some people that are going to think this podcast is silly. But that's okay, because I know there are going to be some people out there who are going to be like, this is just what I needed, because this is something that I need. I need a place to just share my passions, share the things I'm excited about, and help celebrate other people who have things that they're passionate and excited about, and celebrate and spotlight the people who have chased those passions and made those dreams a reality, because it's a reminder to the rest of us who are standing on the edge of that precipice that it is possible. And sometimes you just have to jump and build your wings on the way down, and if it doesn't work out, it's fine. At least you know whether it's going to work out or not. There's no point in sitting there agonizing over, is this going to work, is this going to work, if you're not willing to take that step and just do it. So that's what I'm doing here, and that's what I want to help encourage other people to do. I want to help show that you're not alone and that your dreams are possible. Because it's the creative people that push the limits of what people think is normal. It's the creative people who stumble upon some of the greatest discoveries known to mankind. It's the people that look at something and think, but what if we did it this way? That's what moves humanity forward. As creators, we have the ability to show the world not just what isn't working and where the flaws are, but show the way things could be. As a writer, I always see stories as a way to sort of hold up a mirror to the world to show what could be, what things could look like if we only dared to believe and chase those beliefs. And that's what I want to do, and I want to help people share their stories, because if you think about it, humanity has been telling stories since before we had words. Just look at the cave paintings. We've always had this innate desire to share our story and to create and try different things. And it's beautiful. It's how we connect with other people. It's how we find joy in life. And it doesn't matter if the thing you enjoy doing ever makes you any money. It doesn't matter if anyone else ever truly appreciates the things that you create. Because sometimes they don't always understand, but they still appreciate it in their own way. They still love it in their own way. It's just different people see the world through different lenses. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to help empower the people who are just sitting in a corner with the world shouting at them about how they should be and what they should be interested in and what they should be doing. And I just want to reach out my hand to you and say, it doesn't have to be that way. You can still do things that you enjoy, and it's okay if it's not your career, and it's also okay if you want to make it your career. Nothing's ever going to be easy, of course, because life never is, but that doesn't mean you can't take that leap and just live. Do that thing you've always wanted to do, and it's time that we just stop letting the world tell us who we are and just start telling the world who we are. It's time that we take over the world. Hence the title of this podcast, An Incomplete Guide to World Domination. Is that it's time that we start taking control of our lives, start taking over our own world, and who knows? Maybe that thing that you've always been too scared to do is just what the world needs. And it's time that we stop wondering about what if the world was this way, and it's time we just change it. Because as much as the world tells you how it thinks you should be, it needs you the way you are. And that's why you're created the way you are. It's because some people are just created to change the world, and it's about time we took it over.